star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
To celebrate our nation, that was Skylar Cole with tonight's national anthem performance.
Put me on top, city on lock, they like when he gon' drop. We ain't had enough, speaking down, but they know who coming up. And I'm still on my way. But the top don't look too far from me. Never caught off, not one too far from me. Never caught off, not one day. But I'm still on my way.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. The front court full of star power with Ingram and Zion. Herbert Jones is out there with Monroe. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. And for Memphis, the lengthy post tandem for him, Jackson and Adams. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Conchar in at the 3 spot. And Greg, taking a look at this one here tonight, the clash at the guard positions really stands out.
No question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done. And I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight.
Now Monroe kicks to Valanciunas. Williamson against Morant. 6 feet out. And Williamson with a nice bucket inside. Williamson's got the first points of the night for New Orleans. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. To the inside. Here's Adams. And Adams with the slam.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
Monroe finds Jones. Valanciunas with a screen on Bane. A floater on the basket by Jones. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Now here's Morant. Coming off a solid outing against Charlotte. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul. Jackson passes to Bane. Down low, pocket 6, and the shot goes in.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Monroe right side. It's over Morant. Again, the Pelicans score.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing. to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Now here's Morant. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game.
Love the power finish from Jaren Jackson, pushing right through the contact.
Here's Monroe. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. Outside, Jones. Hits it from three-point range. Jones has got 5 points so far.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies team.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulder. They love to compete.
Here's Monroe. Steven Adams making his last shot. Monroe, the pass to Jones. There's Williamson with the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And that miss makes them 4 of 5 to start this one. Not a bad start.
Here's Morant. A miss that time would have put him up.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I go back to him in that area on the floor.
Monroe against Morant. Pass to Valanciunas. Inside, here's Williamson. That one, no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Konchar finds Morant. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Passes it to Bane. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Morant with another miss.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Morant against Monroe. Outside, Jones. Here's Monroe. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. Williamson off a pick from Monroe. They get it back. Valanciunas.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Ooh, wow. Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here is Monroe.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And the latter half of the season, Greg, in your experience, did the games get easier or harder than it was earlier on?
Overall, I'd say it's harder later on. Physically, you're more banged up, and mentally, man, it's a long season, and that can wear on you as well.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Nice feed from Valanciunas.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here is Monroe. And here is Ingram. Valanciunas with a screen on Morant. Here's Ingram. It's hauled in by Adams. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Pass to Morant. Outside, Bane. Morant sets a screen for Bane. No good. That would have tied it. Last outing for Memphis, they won that game against the Hornets. Monroe against Morant. And it's good for 2. 6 points for Clutch.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Morant with it. And there's the pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Morant's got his 3rd basket of the night.
He gets a lot of defensive attention from Morant. He can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Pass to Valanciunas. And they pick up 2.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis, trailing by 5. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Morant passes to Jackson. He gets it in there. Jackson's got his second bucket tonight.
Just muscling it home from there. Jackson is no stranger to having to work over strong defense.
It's hard to quantify how impactful Jaren Jackson Jr. is on D. He does so much.
Yeah, the rim protection is elite. That's why he was Defensive Player of the Year, Greg. But he can also switch out on screens and not look lost. The sky is the limit for him defensively.
Now here's Jackson. He had 19 points in the win against Charlotte.
And also 4 blocks. I mean, just an important factor on both ends.
RJ, if you redrafted the 2020 draft, Desmond Bane would go much higher than number 30.
Yeah, he was a steal at number 30, and he would probably go top 5 in a redraft. He is an elite shooter who continues to grow as a playmaker and defender.
He misses the free throw. Some changes for Memphis. Tillman's checked in, and it's Clark in for Jaren Jackson. McCollum's checked in for the Pelicans. New Orleans leading by 4. Monroe right side. Williamson is screen on Morant. Floats it up for Williamson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Morant scanning the floor. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
They are just killing him on the interior. It's truly hard to exaggerate just how explosive Ja Morant is on the floor.
No, because there is no exaggeration, Greg. It's just whatever you say and you see. It is impressive, and he is elite.
Now here's Williamson. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. And finished off by Morant.
Okay, I see you, John, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Smart against McCollum. To the paint, here's Monroe. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Pelicans shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. A free throw drops for Monroe. Some changes for Memphis. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. And it's Kennard in for Ja Morant. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Now Smart, still yet to score. Right side Bane. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game. And Monroe kicks to Valanciunas. Williamson with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
And every year, Williamson seems to take another leap as a distributor. Great pass on that one.
Smart passes to Bane. Smart puts the pick in for Bane. Back to Smart. Pulls up on the wing. And it's Williamson with the rebound. New Orleans leading by 5. Monroe looking around. Williamson is screen on Bane. Floats it up for Williamson.
It's difficult to guard and pick and roll. Zion's combination of mobility and quickness along with that strength just so lethal.
Smart finds Bane. Outside Jackson. Lets it go from deep. Pelicans pull it in. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Roddy's checked in. Trey Murphy's checked in for the Pelicans. Here's Roddy. Passes it to Kennard. 6 to shoot. Jackson setting the pick here for Kennard. Drills it from outside.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Ingram. He really was a guy also who stepped up in that win against the Blazers. Monroe dishes to Ingram. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
Smart on the wing. Covered by Monroe. Kennard's shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Really left alone that time. McCollum's got 5.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Smart against Monroe. Now here's Smart. He's guarded closely. To the middle. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now here's Smart. Still scoreless. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Kennard for 3. Rebound by Monroe. And it's McCollum in the corner. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Pelicans ahead as they wrap up the first quarter with a tremendous 17-5 run. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Pelicans here, guys.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows, but they're already in a great position to win this one.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Monroe is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then there's Larry Nance. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Marshall in at the 3, the small forward. Rose, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Pelicans on D. Broke loose, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Ja Morant.
And you can see how valuable he is to the team with the amount of offense that he generates. Rarely is there a bucket where he didn't have a hand in creating it.
And Memphis making a change here. Roddy's checked in. In the corner, Kennard with it. Drills the three-pointer. Kennard's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Memphis.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, clutch in the last time out against Portland was tremendous. He dropped in 36 points, and ultimately, he posted a triple-double. Those were video game numbers he put up in that last game. Boy, it had the league abuzz. We'll see what he's got in store tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Nance a screen. Oh, Nance in position. And the jam by Larry Nance.
I tell you what, Nance plays with a force every night. Explosive, tough, fearless.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Monroe against Smart. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That's his first foul. Grizzlies making a switch here. Clark's checked in. And New Orleans also making a change. Jones checked in for Najee Marshall. Jackson passes to Smart. Here's Tillman. Nance with some nice D. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Launches a three. Kennard with the rebound.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Pass to Tillman. Here's Smart. And the rejection by Monroe. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. But Trey hands it from downtown. He has 5.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Jackson. Plays it up and banks it in. Jackson's got 8 points.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
And Monroe kicks to McCollum. Monroe with a screen on Kennard. Here's McCollum. Again, the Pelicans score.
Phenomenal at realizing when to shoot from that mid-range. And McCollum becoming a master at that mid-range.
There's the pass to Jackson. To the paint. Here's Tillman, defended by Jones. Outside for Smart. Just 2 to shoot. That shot wide open.
And when Marcus Smart is hitting from deep, it really makes a difference in this offense. It becomes so much more dynamic.
Monroe outside. Around Jay. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And how do you guard this? It's hard to stop the turnaround Jay when it's done like that.
Now here's Smart. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Kicks it to Clark. Outside, Smart. This one for 3. Pelicans with the rebound.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Monroe finds McCollum. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Shoots from 12. Rebounded by Smart. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Entering the league as a defensive stopper and a hustle guy, Greg, Marcus Smart has really rounded out his game.
And Kevin, he's put in the work. Retooled his shooting mechanics, playmaking style, but what's been most consistent, he still steps up in the biggest moments on both sides of the ball.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
There's the lob to Jackson. Stolen by Monroe. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Nance, no good. Smart with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. Smart passes to Kennard. Jackson with the screen. Kennard's shot is off. Pelicans leading by 16. A three from McCollum. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. RJ, so much goes into extending an NBA playing career. What was the key for you in your long career?
Well, for me, physically, I had to start doing more things away from the game of basketball, doing yoga, doing strength training, but also the changes mentally. I went from a 20-point-a-game scorer to a guy that was getting 3 or 4 shots a game. You have to be able to accept your role and then star in your role. And for me, I just love doing that.
Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Jackson. Konchar comes in for Brandon Clark. Baines checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's John Morant in for Marcus Smart. New Orleans also making some changes. Zion Williamson comes in for Nance. And it's Brandon Ingram in for McCollum. Out to Morant. Shoots over Monroe. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at the Pelicans. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, there's the Grizzlies. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And, you know, for the Pelicans, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's Morant. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Morant's got 13 points.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
For 3, and another 3 for New Orleans.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Morant kicks to Bane. Adams outside. Pass to Tillman. Now Bane. 6 on the shot clock. There's a good screen. There's the 3.
2. Second personal foul.
Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Timeout called by Memphis. And so here's Memphis. It's stolen by Jones. Monroe, the pass to Valanciunas. Here's Ingram. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. 12 points for him.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Morant outside. Jackson a screen on Monroe. And it's Morant missing. And so it's New Orleans rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up a quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
You know, for the Pelicans, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
And now switching over to our current game, what a tough start for the Memphis Grizzlies.
They left the floodgates to the paint wide open, offering up driving lanes. They're getting bullied. Makes me sick to watch.
You know what? That would have never happened, Shaq, if you were protecting that rim.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
The lengthy post tandem for him, Jackson and Adams. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Conchar in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Here's Morant. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound here tonight. The drive by Monroe, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
For his personal foul.
That's on Jaren Jackson.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
For New Orleans, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. And so Monroe nails both of them. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand. To the inside. That shot misses. Good D by Williamson.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Morant passes to Bane. Morant with the screen on Jones. Feeds it to Jackson. And then jammed down as he goes right over Zion Williamson.
Putting on a show. Jackson Jr. showing you what a big man can do at the rim.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Timeout for New Orleans.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Pelicans. And now a look at the point guards who have been taking matters into their own hands this past month. These are the top scorers at their position. You take a look at Monroe, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And you can't say enough about the value of a player like him. I mean, who can attack a defense in so many different ways from the point.
It's a trend in the NBA these days. Point guards whose #1 job is to score the basketball, and he's the best of all right now.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Adams outside. Pass to Bing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, the Grizzlies' backcourt is in the conversation for the best starting backcourt in the league. Desmond Bain says Ja is obviously the focus, and that's why I feel like we're a good combo. If they want to sell out on him and pack in the paint, then that leaves me open on the perimeter to do my damage. Kevin, back to you.
And he does a lot of damage. David, thanks. A great tandem indeed.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Ingram at the elbow. Back to Monroe. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. 17 points for Clutch.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
Morant outside. Looking to end his cold spell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
You know Ja Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. New Orleans has gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Monroe with it, guarded now by Jackson. And Williamson throws it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Morant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And looking now at some numbers for Steven Adams. Really been a key contributor over the past month. 8th in field goal percentage. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. Monroe against Morant. Shoots off the step back. Monroe's shot is good. Monroe's got 9 points in the quarter.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Morant against Monroe. And finished off by Morant.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Here's Jones. He's got 7. Here's Monroe. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 4th assist in this one. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Morant dishes to Adams. Yep, it counts. Adams has got 9.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Monroe outside. Williamson right side. Count it. Good. 10 points for him.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Grant. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Monroe's got his 5th rebound in this one. Shoots it up. Again, the Pelicans score.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Adams sets the pick for Morant. And yes, it's good. Morant's got 20 points.
Can't lay off of Morant. When he's roaming around that mid-range area, you know he's ready to lock in.
Screen by Valanciunas. Here's Ingram. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Morant against Monroe. Anjar on the wing, and it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus. Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Tillman's checked in. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Nancy's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Trey Murphy comes in for Zion Williamson. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Ingram. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Jones.
You expect some fumbles with the ball, and overall, I think they've done a good job limiting those slip-ups.
Some changes for Memphis. Clark comes in for Steven Adams, and Smart subbed in for Conchon. Outside, Bane buries the long-range jumper. Bane's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, great point guards keep their eyes up on the court. Young players should watch how Smart goes about this man's business.
Monroe outside, beyond the arc, and another three for New Orleans.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Morant against Monroe. Pass to Nance. Now here's McCollum. Monroe in the corner. And Smart over to help. New Orleans moving the ball around. Marshall can't hit. Memphis has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Back to Clark. Outside, Bane. The three. Sinks the three-pointer. Bane's got 12 now in this quarter.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Boy, Richard, coach has got to love having a flex guy like Brandon Clark around.
A classic high-utility player. Stick him in the game, and you're getting points, rebounds, and you're going to get good defense. He gives you a little bit of everything you need.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
2 shots.
And Bane drops them both.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
Monroe against Morant. And Nance slams it in.
And I like that play. Nance on the roll. Great athleticism. Tough to defend.
Memphis with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Morant against Monroe. From the line. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got his 5th rebound in this one. Monroe the pass to Nance. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Now here's Morant for 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Morant's got 12 points in just the second half.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. And Monroe, the bucket on the assist by McCollum. And that's now 28 points for Clutch. The Grizzlies shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Morant against Monroe. And it's Morant missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Down low. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Monroe against Morant. Morant with another miss. And so it's Monroe with it, bringing it up for New Orleans. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. It's Morant in the corner. 1:58 left to play in the third. Count the basket. Morant's got 27 points.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Monroe kicks to Nance. And here's McCollum. 13 points in the game. And Nance slams it in.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Here's Morant. Larry Nance comes up with the rebound. Nance has got his 7th rebound here tonight. They set the screen. McCollum finds Monroe. Morant comes with the double team. Nance outside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Memphis. On Wednesday, the Houston Rockets will come into town. Then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And looking at that Nets matchup, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Monroe against Morant. Another one falls for New Orleans.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Grizzlies shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. And a wide open look for Bane. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Here's McCollum. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
If there's a weakness in your defense, McCollum will find it. Reads the floor exceptionally well.
Smart, wide open, he fires. From outside, off the mark. And so it's New Orleans, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. So the Pelican 5 right now. The guard set is Alvarado and McCollum. Larry Nance out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Marshall in at the small forward. Nance a screen. McCollum dishes to Nance. Unloads from 9. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Nance. And that's 17 points for CJ. In for Memphis. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Nance. Williamson comes in for Najee Marshall. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And Monroe subbed in for Jose Alvarado.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Smart passes to Bing. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Monroe kicks to Williamson. All right, Richard, with the game on the line, Which current player would you choose taking the last shot?
You can't go wrong with Dame time. KD is up there too because he can get his shot off from anywhere. But you give me one shot, I'm going to say Klay Thompson.
Smart finds Bane. Inside. Shot to stop the run. And Jackson finishes inside. Jackson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Outside, Jones. And Smart over to help. Lets it go with the three. And another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
The pass to Kennard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And a key guy for this offense, Luke Kennard.
One of the best shooters in the game, can do it off the catch and off the bounce. Rarely misses a free throw. And when he doesn't have a good look, he makes the right play.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Tillman's checked in. And Santi Aldama's subbed in for Jaren Jackson. The Pelicans also changing it up. Nancy's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Marshall comes in for Zion Williamson. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Herbert Jones. McCollum no good. And so it's Bane with it. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here we go, one-on-one from 11 feet away. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant outside. We love the fact that the NBA is constantly evolving. Greg, what have you thought of the recent schedule adjustments?
I think the league's done a great job cutting down on the back-to-backs. And also, I like these 2-game, like baseball-style series we've seen. Limiting travel helps big time.
Morant against Monroe. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
From his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
I'm liking the throwback approach. They're making use of the mid-range area and inflicting major damage there.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And there's a whistle that goes on John Conchar. That is his first foul of the game. Morant comes with the double team. And here's Marshall from the arc. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Now Morant. Pass to Conchar. Takes a 3. And it's Morant missing.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Monroe, the pass to Marshall. McCollum with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. McCollum no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Morant uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 32 points in the game.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Monroe outside. And the NBA said expansion should wait until after the new CBA. Greg, that's done, so what new teams?
I mean, Kevin, it seems like Seattle's been waiting forever. Professional teams have been crowding into Las Vegas, and don't sleep on Mexico City. A lot of potential fans south of the border.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Monroe against Morant. Over Monroe. And it's Morant missing. New Orleans gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Monroe against Morant. Nance sets a screen for Monroe. Shoots over Morant. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Alvarado's checked in. And Richard, cap smoothing is part of this new labor deal with the max 10% increases. Why is that important?
Well, it's so we don't get another KD and Warriors situation where the rich just got richer. Other players got contracts too, maybe a little too rich. I think the lesson was learned to smooth it out over time.
Monroe with it. He's picked up by Morant. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. The Grizzlies shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Here's Morant. Yep, that one goes. Morant's got 34 points.
Shows great imagination offensively. Morant, so many tricks up his sleeve.
Morant against Monroe. To the paint. And Adams sends it back. Here's Alvarado. A shot's good on the assist by Nance.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
2 minutes remaining at the game.
Morant against Monroe. Adams' shot is good.
The dime courtesy of Morant. I'd love to play with Ja. He's always looking to move that ball.
And so it's Monroe with it, bringing it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Drives to the hoop. He got it again. Sensational.
And this is all you need to know about the year he's having. He's coming up on the single-season franchise scoring record.
And when he does get there, I bet it's a long time until someone matches it. Bane drawn the double team. Back to Morant. Shot clock at 6. Outside Jackson. And a miss there on the triple.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for New Orleans.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins, really asserting their dominance.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Clutch.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
And the rejection by Jackson. Morant against Monroe. Oh, Nance in position. And the Nance slams it in.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Morant, the bounce pass. Jackson finds Conchal. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight, says, I think, Greg. awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
All right, let's talk Rookie of the Year.
Well, I think we all know who you're going for.
MP, baby! Let's go!
Considered any of the cases for these other guys.
Like who?
Victor Wembanyama, Scoot Henderson, Brendan Miller, Eamon Thompson.
Considered them, rejected them, went with the obvious choice.
Okay, so what's your criteria?
Greatness.
Okay, and how do you define greatness?
Well, I'm looking at a dictionary and... Wait, this is
a
weird.
well-used
No.
dictionary.
It's a picture of MP.
Okay, now look up cornball.
Okay, this is super weird. It's a picture of you.
Oh, great talk. Let's do it again sometime.
Oh, no, it really is you, and you're like in Nebraska.
What am I wearing?
Corn.
Good night.
Nice team win. Let's keep it going.
Players should be the same in the beginning and end of the season. But I hope to see a number 3.
It's going to be fun watching tape on this one, huh?